What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new video where we will tell you guys the latest news about Virgil van Dijk's contract situation, because it's very likely that Van Dijk will sign a new Liverpool contract. Various journalists are reporting this, so all the details to come in this video. But first I want to say a massive thank you to one of my dear viewers, Alex Torres 7372, who donated £5 yesterday. $5 yesterday on one of my videos, and I thank him so much because these donations help to keep the channel running. And you can also donate if you want via the thanks button, but it's even better if you subscribe to my Patreon. Even if you just cancel after 1 month, it's better because I get like 95% of that donation, and I only get like 60% of the super thanks that I get. So thank you so much for your support. And now back to the video. So Neil Andrew is reporting in a news outlet that it's a matter of when and not if that Van Dijk signs a new contract, and this is a very positive update on Van Dijk's contract. And we always knew that it was the easiest to get Van Dijk to sign a new contract because he doesn't want a huge wage rise. He's happy with his 250,000 pounds per week contract, and he loves Liverpool. He's happy at Liverpool. His family is happy in the city, and he has a wife and kids, so he doesn't really want to move. And also at another club he wouldn't get this huge contract with also a 2 or 3 year contract extension, and he wants a 2-year contract with one optional additional year which can be triggered by Liverpool. And Graham Bailey, a very reliable Liverpool-based journalist, is saying that Liverpool fans will not have to wait long before they get some positive news about the Liverpool captain Van Dijk's new contract. I'm told that it's a matter of when and not if Van Dijk signs. They just need to work out the details. It is 1 year, it is another one with an option. Is it 2? Is it more? I'm almost certain that he's at Liverpool next season. I think it's 99% certain that Van Dijk will sign a new contract. He wants to stay, the club wants him to stay, Arne Slot wants him to stay. You've got all three things with a tick in Van Dijk's box, which you perhaps haven't yet with Trent and Salah. 2 out of the 3 isn't enough to sign a new contract, but in Van Dijk's case, all 3 point to the direction that Van Dijk will sign a new contract, because Van Dijk is happy at Liverpool, Liverpool is happy with him, and the manager is happy with Van Dijk, of course. He has been still the best defender in the Premier League, in my opinion, this season and last season, and for many seasons. Apart from maybe the season after Pickford almost ended his career and shattered his knee ligaments. Of course, the next season when he came back, he wasn't at his best, but who would be after 1 year out with an ACL injury? But last season he was back to his best, and this season he is absolutely world class. And it would be a huge boost to Liverpool's season. It would lift morale, and it would also help the contract talks with Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold as well, because Liverpool could say to them, Van Dijk already signed, so if you commit your future, then you are committing to a very strong Liverpool team who will be title contenders. And another Anfield insider is claiming that Van Dijk will definitely stay at Liverpool. Mick Brown, who is a former senior scout with Manchester United, Tottenham and West Ham, he voiced his confidence that Van Dijk will be more than happy to remain at Liverpool for another 1 or 2 years. I have no doubt, he said, that Van Dijk will definitely sign an extension to his contract. He is still a crucial player under the new manager, and he's playing in a team that at the moment look like they could go and win things. In the summer I heard he was keen to see whether the new coach could match his ambitions. They are top of the league after 10 games and they have just lost once all season. I think he will be delighted with the way things have gone. He's the captain, he loves the club and the fans love him. What else could you want? I can't see a situation in which he leaves in the near future. And Liverpool are also giving Van Dijk plenty of reasons to stay, because of course Van Dijk would want to stay at Liverpool where he can win, and he has a very good chance to win trophies and titles. At the moment, even for the bookmakers, Liverpool are favorites to win the title. Liverpool have a 60% chance of win the title from this point, and Man City have like 35%, and Arsenal less than 5%, I think, or Man City maybe 30 or 31%, I'm not sure the exact odds, but of course the likes of Gary Neville, who absolutely hates Liverpool, he's doubting Liverpool's title chances, and Van Dijk has been a crucial figure in making that happen, leading by example on the pitch. He is winning more aerial duels and making more interceptions and clearances per game than anyone else in the Liverpool squad. He's winning 3.7 aerial duels per 90 minutes, 2 interceptions per 90 minutes, and he's making 5.1 clearances per game. And also James Pearce weighed in on the contract talks with Salah, Van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold's contract talks on the way. He said that all parties have remained tight-lipped. Sometimes these sagas can get played out in the media, but it has all stayed behind closed doors. It's difficult to make the judgment over who is dragging their heels when you don't know what's on the table and what's being demanded. Sporting director Richard Hughes has got to do what he believes is in the best interests of the club within the financial framework acceptable to the owner. Richard Hughes inherited a really difficult situation when he arrived from Bournemouth, and I'm not surprised that it has rumbled on. For example, Jero Kwanzaa's talks, which lasted for 4 months, and that was a pretty straightforward renewal. So getting Salah, Van Dijk and Trent tied down is a lot more complex because there are a lot of moving parts, a lot of variables, and the sooner there is clarity, the better. Whether those players stay or go will have a massive impact on what Liverpool need to do in the transfer market, either in January and especially next summer transfer window, because Liverpool need to know. And I think before we arrive to like March or April, we will already know whether these players will stay or go. And that's when usually Liverpool start getting the ball rolling over deals in the summer transfer window. And also the news outlet Team Talk has revealed Van Dijk's exact contract demands. And this report is also saying that Liverpool are growing increasingly confident that they will soon reach an agreement with Virgil van Dijk, because all parties wanting to extend the contract agreements, and with only the terms of the deal now needing to be ironed out. Van Dijk already described himself as feeling very good physically and mentally under Arne Slot's new look Liverpool, and Liverpool are understood to be very much in favor of extending Van Dijk's contract. They want to give him a 2-year contract with a potential option for a further year, and that could lead to Van Dijk being at Liverpool until he's 36 or 37 years old, which is close to usually where players retire from football, but maybe he will go to play in the MLS or Saudi Arabia for another 1 or 2 years just to get one last big payday. And Van Dijk is currently Liverpool's second highest earner with £220,000 per week, and it's understood he's looking for that to be matched if he's to sign an extension. So Van Dijk doesn't even want to get a big pay rise. That's why I think it should be relatively straightforward to agree a new contract with Van Dijk, but maybe the terms of the exact deal and the bonuses need to be ironed out as well. On the other hand, Salah wants a wage rise and Trent wants a massive pay rise, because Trent right now is on something like 180, £200,000, and he wants to be Liverpool's highest paid player, maybe even above Mo Salah, earning 350 or close to £350,000 per week without bonuses. So that's a big outlay, but for Liverpool it's a lot cheaper to extend the contracts of Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold, even with increasing their wages, than to lose them on a free transfer and having to replace them. Replacing Salah is almost impossible, but it would cost 100 million. And replacing Trent maybe is easier because you can put Conor Bradley as your first choice right back, and then you sign another young right back who could be backup to Conor Bradley. But let's hope it doesn't come to this, and let's hope that Liverpool can extend the contracts of also Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold. But I think Virgil van Dijk's contract should be relatively straightforward, and hopefully we get the big announcement of Van Dijk extending his Liverpool contract in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, because Liverpool have a brutal run of fixtures. Our next away games are Southampton, Newcastle, Everton and Tottenham. So yeah, Southampton are winnable. The other 3 are absolutely brutally difficult. And Liverpool's 2 home games are not easy either. Real Madrid and Manchester City at home. Those are absolutely blockbuster fixtures, and I'm really looking forward to it. And this will be probably the biggest test of Liverpool and Arne Slot season at this stage. Former England international, former Liverpool player Glenn Johnson also believes Liverpool should focus on extending the contract of Trent Alexander-Arnold if they have to pick one of the trio. If I had to pick a contract to renew as a priority in the cases of Trent, Salah and Van Dijk, then Trent is who I would go for, mainly because of his age. They are all world-class players right now, but Trent is the much younger. He's 25 years old. Salah is 32, Van Dijk is 33. And Trent, it could be feasible to be playing in Liverpool's first team, so for another 6-7 years, maybe longer. Mo and Virgil, as good as they aren't going to be able to do that. Of course, there are rumors about Real Madrid wanting to sign Trent, and I don't expect those rumors to go away. Real Madrid are a big, iconic club. Most players might not say it, but nearly everyone wants to play for Real Madrid. So Liverpool absolutely have to get Trent to sign a new contract. But Trent is also playing with his legacy and his reputation among Liverpool fans, because if he leaves on a free transfer, then many Liverpool fans will absolutely resent, and some even might say they will hate Trent Alexander-Arnold, which I think is a very strong word. But I definitely won't feel happy about Trent if he leaves Liverpool. And there is a big debate about whether Trent Alexander-Arnold is already a Liverpool legend and whether he owes Liverpool to extend his contract. But I think if he really wants to leave, what he should do is what McAllister has done with Brighton. McAllister's contract was expiring. He signed a contract extension with a relatively reasonable release clause of 35 million. And that way, McAllister didn't leave Brighton on a free transfer. Instead, Liverpool paid 35 million release clause to Brighton. And that way, McAllister got his wish, a move to a big club. But Brighton also got fair compensation. I think Trent should also extend his contract, maybe with a 1-year contract extension with a relatively low release clause, or a reasonable release clause of £100 million. I think that's reasonable, because if he had a long contract, Trent would cost 150 or 200 million pounds, and Liverpool wouldn't sell him. So why should we let him leave on a free transfer? Liverpool absolutely have to do everything to extend the contracts of all of these 3 players, really. But yeah, Liverpool fans have to be patient, because these contract talks are not easy. And Paul Joyce, who is one of the most reliable journalists when it comes to Liverpool news, he said the latest is that Liverpool are still talking with all of these big players, but everything can change with one phone call. That's how it is with contract renewals. And Liverpool, of course, is caught between needing stability and the reality of the constantly changing football landscape. Liverpool fans have to wait, because patience will be crucial. Paul Joyce said it's frustrating for everybody that wants a resolution in a quick time. But these contract talks are very complex and very, very hard, because Salah wants a contract extension with higher wages. Trent wants to almost double his wages at Liverpool, and also Salah knows that he can earn an astronomical amount at Saudi Arabia, but I don't think he would want to leave to Saudi Arabia so soon, in my opinion, because he's still at the peak of his powers and he's on the verge of breaking more records at Liverpool and also at Premier League level. And the way that some pundits disrespect Salah, I mean, there was a video going around on social media about the overlap show with Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville, Roy Keane and Ian Wright, and not one of them mentioned Salah as the best player of this decade or last decade, none of the decades in the Premier League. Not one of them even mentioned Mo Salah's name, which is so disrespectful. If you think from 2020 to 2024, who was the best player in the Premier League? Definitely Mo Salah. And they chose Erling Haaland, which is fair enough. But Haaland just came into the league, the last couple of years, and he has been sensational. But I think Mo Salah has been pretty much unstoppable for now 8 seasons in the Premier League, and you have to at least mention his name. But let me know what you think about all the things that we talked about in the comments below. And thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.